back for another tutorial. Today I will show you how to make this stylish and I will say the easiest skirt you will ever make. Very simple. I only use the basic stitches: chain, single crochet, half double crochet and slip stitch. I put an elastic band for the waist for this of the skirt, but if you don't have an elastic band, that's fine. I will also show you how to make this string with a tassel. I actually posted this skirt in my Instagram and some of you have asked how to make it, and this skirt is also shown in one of the picture in my intro. So yeah, here it is. I hope you will like it. For tutorial purposes, I'm using So Crafty yarn, DK 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 300 meters, and I used 2 balls. There's just a little bit left and I'm size small. I'm not going to wear the skirt. I recommend for this project it's best to use thinner yarn like number 2. I'm not saying you can't use the yarn, the same yarn that I'm using in this tutorial. It's just a suggestion. It's your skirt, so you decide whatever you like. You will also need a pair of scissors, yarn needle, and then I'm using 3mm crochet hook, and you will need stitch marker. If you decide to use a thinner yarn, then you need to use the hook that is recommended for that specific yarn. So this is only optional if you choose to have an elastic waistband. So of course you will need sewing elastic and sewing thread. You can use any color for the thread, it doesn't matter. And if you want the waist of your skirt to be wider, then use an elastic band wider than this one. To start, make a slip knot. Then make a chain. The chain will vary depending on how long you want your skirt. My skirt measures 15 centimeters and this is already with the waist folded. So I will make a chain of 85. And if you don't know how to chain, just yarn over and pull through. After making the chain that you needed in the third chain from the hook, the chain where the hook is inserted does not count, make half double crochet. Then half double crochet in the next chain. If you don't know how to half double crochet, just yarn over and then insert the hook, pull through, and then yarn over, pull 3 loops. Okay, so make 1/2 double crochet in each chain all the way down, leaving 20 chains at the end. Now here you need to decide if you want the waist of your skirt to be smaller, then maybe leave just maybe 15 chains at the end. The waist of my skirt is 1.5 centimeters. And also, if you choose to have the waist with the string, then you need to leave even lesser chains at the end, and maybe 10 chains. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And at the end, I left 20 chains. And in these 20 chains, we are going to single crochet in each chain. So to single crochet, just insert your hook, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull 2 loops. So this is the part where you need a stitch marker. Insert the stitch marker in the stitch, in the first single crochet stitch there. But if you can differentiate what single crochet and half double crochet looks like by looking, then you don't need the stitch marker. so that is row 1 done. Row 2, turn work, chain 1. The chains at the beginning of the rows does not count as a stitch. Single crochet in the first stitch where chain 1 is, then single crochet in each stitch up to the stitch marker. When you reach the stitch marker, take it out, then single crochet in that stitch, and then you need to put the stitch marker back. In the next stitch, make half double crochet. Half double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of row 2. Let me just make my last half double crochet. Okay, so row 3, turn work and chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. Half double crochet in the first stitch where the chain 2 is, then half double crochet in each stitch until you reach the stitch marker. From the stitch where the stitch marker is inserted, single crochet in each stitch till the end of the row. Okay, so that is the pattern of the skirt. You just need to repeat this for the next row, which is row 4. Repeat row 2, then for row 5, repeat row 3. And you need to do that until you have long enough to cover your hips. Now, as you can see, when the skirt is not stretched, there's a gap here. So bear that in mind. You need to stretch the skirt, and if the fitting is right, then you stop there. Just make sure that you end the last row in the waist part. Okay, so when you're done making the length that you need, for sure it was a bit long. I told you it's the easiest skirt, but probably not the fastest, but it's all worth it. This skirt will look beautiful on you. It's like the one that you buy from the shop. Okay, so now we need to connect the two sides of the skirt. Doesn't matter where is the outside or inside of the skirt, because both sides looks the same. Insert your hook in the first stitch and then into the loop, and then just pull through. Okay, so we are going to close this by slip stitching the two sides. So chain 1, and in the second stitch insert hook, then in the other side, in the second stitch in the other side, and yarn over, pull through, and into the loop also. Okay, so let me just zoom this so you can see properly. Okay, so in the third stitch there, insert hook, and then in the other side as well, in the third stitch in the other side, and then you yarn over, pull through, and then to the loop also. Okay, so just repeat that till the end. Okay, I'm at the end. Let me just finish closing it. Okay, after you close the skirt, then we are going to make the ruffle at the bottom of the skirt. So now flip your work. We need to work facing the outside of the skirt. Okay, so we make 5 double crochets in each space. So this one here, the first space is this one. Okay, that one there is a space. We need to make 5 double crochets in that space. Okay, so now you can see it properly. Okay, there, that's a space. And then the next space is this one here, that one there. And then the third space will be here. So we need to make 5 double crochets in each space to create that ruffle. Okay, so we need to start by chaining 3. I already chained 1, so I'm chaining 2, and I will make 5 double crochets in this space. Okay, so double crochet is yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull the remaining 2 loops. Okay, so just repeat that. So that's 5 double crochets, 5 double crochet in the next space. Okay, so there's a space, make 5 double crochet. Okay, so that's how it looks like, and yes, you just need to repeat that around. And when you reach the end, as you can see, there is no space left, then slip stitch in the first double crochet, then cut yarn and fasten off. Okay, so flip your work, and your work should look like this. The skirt looks beautiful. If you want the ruffle longer, then make another row of double crochet in each stitch. So this is for the waist with string and tassels. So you have to make a chain. It depends how long you want your string. So as you can see, I only have one tassel attached. The other end, you attach it. You attach the tassel later on. So I will show you first how we are going to attach this to the skirt. So you need to find the middle of the skirt. Okay, you have to fold it into half. Then starting from the middle, just insert the string just like this. That's why we need the other end without the tassel yet, because this end we use it to insert in these small spaces around the waist. Okay, so you just insert it in them, in the space, in and out. All right, okay, so you just do that around the waist. Now I'm going to show you how to make the tassel, and also I want to mention that you can, when you make the chain, leave the yarn end a little bit longer because we're going to use it for the tassel. So you get an object, anything where you can wrap the yarn around, and then wrap the yarn. Well, it depends how thick you want your tassel, so I will wrap 12 times, and this will create a medium size thickness. If you want a small tassel, then wrap it maybe 10 times, or if you want it to be bulky, wrap it more than 15 times. Then after wrapping, cut the yarn, then slide these yarns through, then cut the other end. Okay, so that's for the tassel, and now we need to cut a yarn, maybe 15 centimeters long. Then use that yarn, wrap it around the tassel so it will create like a neck of the tassel. Then get your skirt and crochet hook. Okay, you need to find the middle, and then pass through the end of the yarn, and then you need to tie it properly. Okay, then that end, insert in the yarn needle, then hide it. Okay, then just tidy the tassel, pull the yarns that are sticking, then trim the end so it's all even. So after making the tassel pretty, then that's the end of making the string. You can just now go ahead and weave in yarn ends, and your skirt is done. Okay, for the waist, with elastic band, cut an elastic that will fit your waist, then run a thread to secure, uh, like this. Okay, so as you can see, mine is not tidy, but as I told you, I won't wear the skirt. I just want to show you how I made it. Okay, then cut a long yarn. We're going to use it to sew the waist. Get your tapestry needle, and then insert the yarn, the long yarn that you cut, and then flip your skirt so we are going to work facing the inside. Okay, so then fold it like this. Okay, you need to fold it up to the end of the single crochet row. Get the elastic band, insert it inside, then start sewing it. Okay, as you can see, the needle, it passed through the other side, so it depends how you want to do it, but If you want it like very tidy, like if you don't want this yarn to be shown in the front, then you can just like sew it in the stitches. Okay, so yeah, that's what you need to do, and just do this around the waist. And when you reach the beginning, you need to stretch the waist, stretch it out to make sure that it's not stiff. Okay, if it's a little bit like stiff, you then adjust the yarn that you used to close the waist. Okay, then just tie the two ends. Then flip your skirt. So this one here, as you can see, it's on show, so just make it tidy for your skirt. Then after that, all you need to do is weave in ends, and you're done. Now you have a stylish mini skirt, and what's good about it is you made it yourself. So yes, this is the end of the tutorial, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button to support. Bye for now, and see you in the next tutorial.